Yo, what's good and God bless. It's your boy Sick, and I am back with another Bleach Rebirth for Souls video for you today. So in the past week, we got 3 trailers. We got a story mode trailer, which I didn't do anything to, but as you see right now, this is a story mode trailer, and it's showing off Bankai Ichigo versus the 4th Espada Ulquiorra. And then after that, we got 2 character trailers. We got a Bankai Ichigo trailer, and then we got Ulquiorra trailer, and we're gonna talk about everything within those trailers today in this video. So right now in the background, we have the story mode trailer of the Hueco Mundo arc with Ichigo versus Ulquiorra, and we got to see Ulquiorra release form, his 2 resurrections, and we seen Vasalori Ichigo in this trailer as well. And then we get gameplay later on with that. So that's really dope. You see that Ichigo has the Bankai Ichigo has a different moveset. You see with his hollow mask on, he takes away 5 bars, and then you got Ulquiorra when he goes into his reawakening form and he uses Senguda Atapa. This move right here takes away 6 lives of health, or stocks of health, which is really crazy. So that's the story mode trailer, and we're going to get started with the character trailer breakdowns. But before we get started, if you like the video, please smash the like button. It helps the channel a lot. I greatly appreciate it. Also, consider subscribing if you're enjoying the content. But anyways, let's get started with Ulquiorra first. We're going to talk about Ulquiorra, the 4th Espada from the Hueco Mundo arc, and it says for Ulquiorra, the Cuatro Espada who comes out of nothingness. He overwhelms the enemy with his super fast Reishi recovery and the 2nd stage resurrection. And we get a good look of Ulquiorra right here. He looks really dope. Now we get a good look of his auto combo. This is some of the auto combo. They always start off the videos with the auto combo, and you see he does this little stabbing motion with his sword. His move, he's fighting one-handed with the hand in his pocket too, so that's pretty dope. That's really dope actually. But moving on, we're going to talk about his signature move, and it's a Zero, and it says a move that sacrifices his own Reishi to release a powerful blast in front of him. In addition to increasing combo damage, it can be used in a wide range of ways, such as covering gaps in attacks and destroying opponents' counterattacks. So, from the description and what the move says, right? It's a Zero, obviously. It takes away from your own health. But that's not going to matter to Ulquiorra because we're going to talk about that later. But it takes away from Ulquiorra's own health. He has 2 different versions of Zeros. You see he has his quicker version like that. Then also he has this little cutscene version where he charges it up and it's stronger. And you can see right here. And the blast is way stronger and different. It also says that it is available to use to increase your combo damage. So you could use this to at the end of your combos to take more damage from your opponent. You could also use it to, I believe, to make your attack safe or cover gaps. In general, not that it makes it safe, but let's just say he has a move that has a wide gap in it and your opponent could press in between those gaps of your move. Let's say his attack, his auto combo has a gap in between it, and if your opponent can press in between while they blocking, this move will cover up the gaps to make you safe. Now, is the move outright safe in general if it's blocked? I don't know, but I will suspect it to be since it's covering gaps. Or it could just be a mix-up too, where if your opponent likes to mash in between your gaps and you read that, you could use the Zero to beat the opponent out, and it could probably still be unsafe. So it's like mind games right there. Overall, it seems like a pretty good move. I guess it just depends on how much of your health it actually takes away from you, but it seems really good. So moving on to the spiritual pressure moves, we're gonna talk about spiritual pressure move 1, and it says a move that gradually restores Reishi over time. The ability can be accelerated by holding down the input. So basically, this is his move to counteract the Zero. Since the Zero takes away from his life, his instant regeneration move gives his life back, and it said gradually restores Reishi over time. So I guess as you're holding the input, the Reishi, you could use it as in like, it's weird because it's also a spiritual pressure move. So that means it takes away from your Reatsu meter. So you don't have access to this move all the time. You have to have the meter to do so. I'm guessing the meter cost for this would be about 50%. So it's not like you could just do, even though the Zero is a signature move and you could do it whenever you want, it's not optimal to keep using the Zero all the time, because you're not going to always have access to use instant regeneration. But the instant regeneration move is obviously to counter your health loss from your Zero move, or your health loss in general, which is good, and it fits to Ulquiorra, because Ulquiorra in the anime had instant regeneration and he had the healing ability. He kept that and he enhanced it compared to all the other Espada, so that's good. So moving on, the trailer jumps straight to the reawakening part. We don't get a chance to see his spiritual pressure move too. That's if he even has one. But moving on, it says awakening Ulquiorra performance is enhanced by releasing Murcielago with resurrection. The amount of spiritual power Ulquiorra acquires is dramatically increased, making it easier to take advantage of his spiritual pressure move. So basically, when he's in resurrection, he gains spiritual pressure at a normal rate more than other characters, and since it gains spiritual pressure at this rate, he's able, it kind of counteracts that he can't use instant regeneration all the time because it's tied to the spiritual pressure move. But now, since he gains way more meter than normal, then he's able to use moves like that, or his Zero Ascores, as you can see right there. And yeah, that's dope. It kind of goes hand in hand with all the other tools that he has. Unfortunately, this is all they show, and they don't show him actually fighting in his Segunda Etapa form, which is kind of trash. I wish they would have showed that in the trailer. We do get the ceiling in the trailer though, but they don't actually show the gameplay of it. And then we move on to the end of the trailer where we get the montage of all of his soul destruction moves, and then you see his reawakening, resurrection of Segunda Etapa, and him using the Lanza del Rapago. And we seen in the official trailer, the story mode trailer, that it takes away 6 stocks of health, which is crazy. And at the end it says powerful signature move that hunts down opponents at the expense of the player's own Reishi. So Ulquiorra is going to be a high risk, high reward. He uses his own health to do damage or keep himself safe and so on and so forth. But he could also use instant regeneration to get that health back. And then he has 2 awakenings, which is dope. And yeah, Ulquiorra seems like he's going to be a good character. So moving on, we got the Bankai Ichigo trailer. And some of the things it says right here: Tensa Zangetsu, substitute Soul Reaper. And it says a substitute Soul Reaper who is recognized by the Soul Society as capable of obliterating his enemies in a single powerful rush using his awakened powers. And we got the clean look at Ichigo Bankai version. And then moving on from there, the first thing they show, like they always do, is this auto combo. And as you can see, Ichigo Bankai version has a different auto combo than the other Ichigo that we've seen gameplay of. So that's pretty dope. And he has a lot of quick slashing attacks that you would suspect Bankai Ichigo to have. So moving on to his signature move, we have his Getsuga Tensho, and it says a long range attack that can improve his damage by holding the input. And this is dope that his Getsuga Tensho is not locked behind a spiritual pressure move, so you don't need meter to do this move. You'll always have access to this move. So with this move being how it is, he could dictate the pace of the match from long range with his Getsuga Tensho, which is dope. And he could increase the damage of the move by holding the input. I really like the move because he could hold it and release it whenever you want to deter your opponent from approaching him. So that's really dope. But now we're gonna move on to spiritual pressure move 2, is Getsuga Aura, and it says when activated, a special gauge will be acquired and Ichigo enters a state with reinforced attacks. The gauge of a Getsuga Aura decreases by using skills and receiving attacks. So basically, he just reinforces his blade with Getsuga Tensho, so it's like a power up, and he has a gauge that we don't get to see the gauge at all, but I'm pretty sure all his attacks gets powered up, even his regular attacks. And the more you attack with this gauge, the more you would lose it. Also, if you're being attacked, you will lose from the gauge as well. Now, I don't know if that applies to blocking. I don't know, because you would be using your sword to block. So I don't know if your gauge get decreased while you're blocking as well. But the main point of this move is to get stronger. That's what it seems like to me. And it looks really, really dope. And I think that it's fire that they incorporated that into his gameplay, because he does this in the actual show as well. He started to incorporate reinforcing his blade with the Getsuga Tensho and attacking. And he actually started doing that against Ulquiorra. I believe him, the first time he done this was against Ulquiorra. So that's really, really dope. So moving on, we at the awakening part of the trailer, and keep in mind that we didn't see Ichigo's spiritual pressure move 1, and the same thing with Ulquiorra. We didn't see Ulquiorra's spiritual pressure move 2. So keep that in mind. But moving on, awakening. Ichigo activates his holification, increasing overall performance. The amount of spiritual power acquired slightly increases, allowing Ichigo to make the most of his spiritual pressure moves. So it's kind of the same thing with Ulquiorra, where he gains more Ryasu than normal, which in case makes it able for him to use his spiritual pressure moves more than normal. And from there we get a good look of his auto combo in Awakening, and he has a completely new auto combo, which is dope. The combo looks sick. He does a multiple slashes. He ends up teleporting behind the opponent with a flash step and uses the Getsuga Tensho, which is really, really dope. And one thing I want to say, Tansoft really did a good job when it came to how accurate their combos look with the characters. They did a really good job with that. And at the end, we get the montage of all the Ichigo attacks. And he also has a reawakening just like Ulquiorra. So far, there's only 2 characters in the game with reawakenings, but I'm pretty sure there might be more. Aizen might have a reawakening. He should have a reawakening as well. Hoyoku Aizen at that. But yeah, and it says Ichigo Kurosaki Bankai, diverse and stable actions with wild high power attacks while in full holification. So I can't wait to see full holification Ichigo's moveset and gameplay. It's going to be wild. I wish they would have showed it in the trailer. But hopefully we get to see something soon with his gameplay. I really, really hope so. Same thing with Segunda Etapa Ulquiorra as well. But yeah, folks, that's pretty much the end of the road for the trailer. This has been a Bankai Ichigo and Ulquiorra character trailer breakdown video for you. And if you was able to enjoy the video, please smash the like button. I greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new to their channel, consider subscribing. I have tons of content for you to enjoy. So yeah, hopefully all of y'all enjoyed the trailer as well, and I hope all of you have a nice day. God bless. Peace. Be safe out here.